My camera is halfway dead, and I'm not even halfway done with the glam part. I did too much. I know I did too much. I don't know when to stop sometimes, especially with the blood. Hi, hello, how are you? So I watched Squid Game recently, binged it. We're gonna do a look, kind of, based on that. A little bit, yes. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't super have a vision of what exactly I want to do, but let's create. So first we're gonna do a little glam. I'm gonna start by using the Ordinary Buffet. I don't think this is meant to be, oh shit. I don't think this is meant to be a makeup primer, but that's honestly how I like to use it. For this next little bit, I'm just going to skip through all the stuff that I'm doing because it's just the basics. Putting on foundation, I'm using the Sephora Airbrush foundation and then Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Now I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill cream bronzer, putting powder all over my face, getting it on my shirt, sneezing from it, the usual, and I'm bronzing with Laguna bronzer, NARS Laguna bronzer, all over my face, my neck, just to try to make my ghostly pale ass a little bit more bronze, if you will. Now I'm just doing my brows. First I'm going in with the Benefit brow powder, and then Morphe, shit, it's not the Kai Brow, that's Kylie. It's the Morphe Brow Definer in the shade Java. And then I'm going in with my Morphe blush palette, and throughout the video I just continue to put blush all over my face. Now I'm going in with the James Charles, the light pink shade, and just packing that all on. And then I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Volume 2 palette, taking Lolly Mama and Tipsy Girl on a blending brush, and just blending out those two shadows and dragging it towards my temples a little bit. And then I go back in with that light pink shade, Pinkity Drinkity, from the James Charles palette on a flat shader brush and blend that out. And now I'm taking the ColourPop black liner and just creating a wing. This is the Anastasia glitter glue, and then I'm going in with the Anastasia glitter, part of a holiday collection one year in the color Mistletoe, and then I'm just taking Spirit Gum and Rhinestones. Okay, now I gotta go beep, beep. You know, I was wondering why I was just like feeling that anxiety, even though I'm sitting here creating, I'm having fun, I'm watching Trixie and Katya. I had been up for 5 hours since 7 a.m. and I'm just now remembering to take my meds. So cheers to that. Okay. Can we do this? Can we do this? And watch as I proceed to struggle putting these lashes on for the next however many seconds. And these are the new Iggy Azalea and BH Cosmetics lashes. And then at some point I took I'm In It from the Jaclyn Hill palette, Volume 2, and put that on the inner corner, and now I'm using that as a highlighter. More blush, because that's what this look is about. Not really. So, my camera died, and the battery is charging right now, but I wanted to finish up the eye situation. Thought I was done with it, but I'm not super happy with it. So wasn't super happy with it, so what I did is I took this like is I took this like darker, this shade in the James Charles Morphe palette, and I just sort of like did a little triangle situation. And now I'm adding black to it to smoke it out a little bit because I felt like my eye look was too light with all the glitter and like, what are these called? Rhinestones and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna just play around with that. I also don't love my lip situation. I think I'm gonna make them black. Yeah. And this is where I start to sketch out the bow from Squid Game that was on like the coffins. It wasn't super successful, but I just used a white pencil liner to kind of start a draft. And then I mixed from my Makeup Forever Flash palette, the pink and the white. And then I added a little bit of brown to shade it. Didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to, but c'est la vie. I was not going to try and redo it because it wasn't going to happen. And here's where I started the special effects liquid latex and cotton balls. I actually did this twice. Ignore the bad angle where you can't really see what I'm doing, but I pretty much just took the liquid latex, went around like a donut, and placed the cotton ball. Did that a few times and layered it and stretched it around to how I wanted it. And then I added some concealer over it so it was skin toned. And then I took some translucent powder and set it, because next I'm going to go in with the Mayron Bruising Palette. And I mixed the red, I took the brown and the black, and then I also used the green and the yellow on the very outsides as I was blending everything. To set the bruising creams, I then took from the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette again, I took the shades Crazy, and I also took the black shade Temptress and just slapped those on there and blended everything out. And then once I added those, I also took the yellow shade No Joke and I put that on the very outside as well to help blend. Here is where I added my favorite part, the Ben Nye Thick Blood. My prosthetic was coming off a little bit, but it's fine, made it work. But I took the Thick Blood, pretty much just put it all over my bullet wound, and then I started, you'll see in a second here, I started adding it too much everywhere because I don't have any other fake blood other than some eye blood drops, which I also use later. So I was just using what I had, and I used too much. But you know, I'd imagine that if you get shot in the face, there's gonna be a lot of blood. I went too hard with thick blood. I needed some scab blood, but I don't have that. And here's where I took my eye blood drops and just put it all over that wound situation, and then I started trying to splatter it on my face, which was the original idea with what I was doing with the random thick blood pieces all over my face. Yeah, not ideal, but that's okay. 'Tis the spookiest time of the year, and it's my favorite. Okay, so this is final Squid Game situation. What would happen if I were in Squid Game? Immediately dead. Immediately dead. I don't even think I would have made it to the games. Didn't that happen? But what the fuck with the ending though? I definitely did not see that coming. I was tearing up when the one person died, And then, what the f at the end, you know, if you watched it, you know. I hope you guys liked it. Oh, my camera's about to die again.